Hello, this is a video for the All Things Lead group. You probably know for quite a few years ago I did a video saying, look, lead, it's brilliant, all sorts of things. And they carried on, and my goodness, have they come up with some stuff. This is a fraction of the lead I've found, but it might give newcomers to the group an idea of what's out there. Let's start with an absolute beauty. How about one lead motorbike? Cast lead, eh? What a belter. Nice one. And then check all your bits of lead. Look, it's a Saloon, one of these low-lying things, probably 1920s, something like that. But toys. I was working around the apprentice house that had all of the orphans in, and I picked up quite a few of their toys. How about toy pocket watch? Another one, quite damaged. I got about a dozen of these, all different kinds, so they were popular. And that too is a watch, pocket watch. And then, of course, buzzers. This is where you put your cord through, and both hands, and you woo woo woo. It's a wuzzer. I forget the name, but I've had hundreds of these things. You can always tell they're serrated round the outside to make the noise. Buttons. They are buttons. There was something going at one time that they were hem weights for dresses. Sorry, they're not. They are buttons. They used to buy the lead button, and then they would take a piece of cloth off their coat or wherever, and they would cover the button with that cloth, and then sew it up round the back, and then you got a button that matched your dress or your coat. They're lead buttons for covering with cloth. Oh, hey, I like this. This is the only spoon I've ever, lead pewter spoon I've ever found in one piece, and it's folded up, look. Brilliant. Look at the designs that were on the handle of this. I still haven't figured these things out. They look like birds' feet. But a pewter spoon, folded up. Weird. I found a few of the top bits, just these top bits, but never the complete spoon. Loom Weights. I love this one. Only one I've ever found that's completely made out of lead. Usually they got an iron thing in the top. But I'm working near the mills, as everybody knows. So I come up with things like this. I mean, if you're going to have a loom weight, have a loom weight. I'm holding this very carefully. It weighs well over a kilo, because if I drop this on my missus's stove, it'll go straight through it. Now, that's a loom weight. Right, talking about the mills, especially at Bentham, but well, all over the mills. Whenever we work near the mills, we get loads of these things, and they're tags. For when they put linen in the field to bleach, they used to put tags on the cloth. They all mean something to the numbers, but what, I don't know. But common. We've literally had hundreds of these. I think I shall go up the top. This is what a lot of people find straight off. These are a few of the spindle whorls I've found. I was really chuffed when I found my first one, but then, I mean, they kept coming. I've got a very nice one which isn't here, because I put stuff away and I can't find it again. But these are Commoner Garden Spindle Whorls. That's a biggie. Biggie. And they come in all different thingies. This one, I've never found one like that. I just found this Charles First sixpence, and next to it was that. But normally they're the whitish colour with age, but this one wasn't. And beehive, where's my beehives? Beehive types, look. But you must have found them by now. What have we got down here? I've got a whole collection of pencils, and I don't know where I've put them, but these are hanging around in my junk box as secondary pencils. But they have pencils, genuine lead pencils. These aren't. These are rolled up lead. And there's all the Roman offerings and all this, votive offerings, etc. But there's no Roman coming from where I work. They just weren't there. Or religious people. So these are pieces of lead, and when they put the bird nets out, it was for holding the nets down at the bottom. They just rolled it up and round the net and to hold it down. Easy peasy. Oh, this is nice. That is a bustard. It were a very common bird, game bird, and it came from, what do they call the place? Up near the village that was drowned with the reservoir. And it's the top of a box, look. That's the hinge part. Probably an inkwell cover. You get all sorts of things. This is just a fraction of the types of lead, but could give you an idea. Of course there's bullets. Nice hollow bullets. Found a load of these up the dales on the firing ranges. Martini Henry dum-dum bullets for the Boer War, when they were fighting the Zulus, because an ordinary bullet wouldn't stop them. They had to develop something that blew their head off or their leg off. They had to be stopped. Cruel, but warfare is. Along with these tags, you get cloth seals when they actually go onto the cloth when it's finished, so that you got an idea of what's what. I've got some fabulous ones of these. I think they're in my folders with the seals. Tokens, you must have found these. Up at the apprentice house, we must have got about 120 of tokens, because he paid them in lead tokens. He didn't pay them in money. And in the early 1800s, and I mean early, he paid them in lead tokens. They had to spend them at the shop. And what to my mind is the most fabulous piece of lead I've found, and I've found some stuff, is this. It is a Russian flax bale seal, and it's the first one I ever found at Bentham Mill. And since then there's over 1,000 come out of that mill. But that is the #1 seal that I found. Shall treasure that. Now, talking of seals, let me show you something else. After finding that first seal, come across all sorts of flax seals. Cross key ones, fabulous big ones, numbers on instead of inspector names, and archangel seals, until, if this comes in focus, the Peace Havens project now has 4,700 plus seals. It's taken just short of 3 years, But from one seal, without even knowing what they were, we're now the leading authority in the world on flax bale seals. Hope you enjoyed that, but you can see, humble little bit of lead, my goodness. Oh, way up. If you want to know more about these, have a look on our site. It's huge, biggest in the world. So, you take care. Hope you enjoyed this. See you later. Bye.